Hey everyone, it's Amy from Dragonspit Apothecary. Welcome to April, our very first Oil Oracle card reading of the month. As you guys know, I do this every Friday, and we also do it on full moons, which this month, it will be on April 7th. So you'll want to catch me there on that date for a full card reading, which is 5 cards. And then, of course, our normal Friday ones are 3 cards. So we're going to start with this weekend's, sorry, can I get my words out today? We're going to start with this weekend's reading with our 3 cards, which is what we need this weekend, what we need for next week, and then a special what do we need from the universe. So as always, if you have questions, you can leave me a comment in the feedback, or you can pop over to dragonspitapothecary.com. You can have a quick little call with me. Happy to answer any questions you have about oil oracle cards or just living more naturally, which is all we're trying to do here, right? So to get started, we're going to start with our first card, which is what we need this weekend. So the first card that came up was Myrrh. And this is the card of compassion and belonging. So kind of a warm, fuzzy little card to start with this weekend. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this one. The wise words of this card are that there is nobility in compassion, a beauty in empathy, and a grace in forgiveness. That's beautiful. Oh, love it. Okay, so myrrh, very creative oil, expressive, a lot with physical touch, right? That connection through touch. And it's a very loving, empathetic oil. And it's kind of the reason it's got a pillar on here is that is the pillar of emotional support. So myrrh, as you know, is a very thick oil. It's actually very good for clotting blood, so that skin healing element, but it's also a very emotionally supportive oil. Okay, lots of benefit from this one. So as you notice too on this card, there's multiple faces at the top of this pole, and that means that you're wearing many hats, right? And who doesn't? But it's the essence of a divine mother, and she's always doing what's best, nurturing, comforting, but she's also strong and fearless. Okay. It assists with feeling secure and belonging. It's nurturing, and it's also protective from harm. So she is not afraid of transformation or changes that come up. She rules over emotions of the heart, and it's relaxing, right? It's comforting and doesn't get wrapped up in the stress of what's going on. So that's all kind of descriptive of what myrrh really does. Welcomes everyone with love and good positive energy, and knows that sometimes you got to get a little nudge to someone to move or to help them rebuild new foundations that are healthy. And sometimes that applies to us, right? But to do it without judgment. And sometimes we are our own worst enemy when it comes to that kind of thing. So to do it without judgment, without negative self-talk, right? That's very difficult to do. And don't get preoccupied with the past, quit worrying about the future, deal with right now, and just love yourself in the moment that you find yourself. And know that you will have a path to follow that will be right for you. So this card is telling us we got to watch our words. We got to watch our behavior, because those are very powerful things. They influence our mind and our actions in a very direct way. And words are part of the manifestation process. So if we only talk negative to ourselves, we're going to only see negative. Whereas if we try more of a loving, nurturing, encouraging set of words, it's going to lend itself more positively to what's ahead for us. Words are things are powerful, right? So spend time with children. Teach them how to be themselves. Let go of judgment and the look at the situation through compassion. Okay. If there's things that you can do as a mother, nurturing either yourself, your children, your friends, be gentle of heart when you do that. And be gentle of heart with yourself. Okay. So get you some myrrh, and I highly recommend the doTERRA one. It's really a wonderful oil. And your affirmation for this card is, every day I am becoming more and more considerate of others, and I always speak from the heart. Okay. And with this oil, I actually really love to put it in my hand cream. It not only smells really wonderful, but it's very soothing to the skin. So you can have the benefits of this oil with that affirmation right directly on your skin. It's great. Okay, so we need some myrrh this weekend. Okay, next week. You ready? We need ginger. So probably got some digestive things going on. And this is the card of clear intentions and courageousness. Okay, so lots of things can happen in a week, right? Just not even gonna lie, you guys know that too. Just work by itself and keeping up with daily life is enough to drive anyone crazy. So, with the wise words of this are, those who have true power share it, while those who hunger power abuse it. Okay, that's the wise words here. So, of course, this oil, it helps us take ownership of our actions and not be scared to move forward. Okay. You see this card's got a map, and he's in the woods, so he's on some type of adventure. He knows how he's moving forward. He has not lost sight of his goals. He's very clear-minded about what's important, and he's confident, decisive, and courageous to move on those things. It's associated with the third chakra or solar plexus, and of course it's in charge of the digestive system, and it inspires motivation and action. Now, it helps us kind of overcome feeling weak, unable, or even lost. So that's why this is a really supportive oil for moving forward on a lot of things in our life. And it helps us kind of become focused and not indifferent to things, okay? Or to have those negative emotions associated with that type of thing. So it helps you be well grounded without being stubborn. No one in here is stubborn, right? Oh, certainly not me. Okay, so this card means we have a mission that we need to complete, and we will get it done. We're very determined and clear on this. We have clear views. The path is open for us to do that. There might be some frustrations and bumps along the way, but we are going to be able to navigate that successfully. Okay, so with ginger, put a little drop of that in your tea this weekend. It's very lovely. And your affirmation is, I am assertive and at the same time considerate of others. So what that means is you're not going to trample on others to get what you need to get done, and you will work in companion and partnership with others in the achievement of that stuff. Okay, pretty important message this week. Okay, message from the universe. It's cumin. And so, gosh, it aligns so great with those other two cards. This is about versatility in our journey. So, when you think about what you're going towards in your life and what is important, okay, so when you think about that journey, right, what you're moving towards in your goals, you sometimes got to be versatile and flexible on those things. Because if you let stubbornness, like we had with the card with ginger, or you get frustrated with something, you lose your perspective on how to be flexible and solve the problem. So, wise words of cumin. If we were meant to stay in one place, we'd have roots instead of feet. Okay, so cumin is the oil of travel, and it's a great spice to use. And in fact, using the oil is really incredible to use in food. You just really get a great flavor. And it's versatile. It goes with so many dishes, right? And it's great for the stomach, the respiratory system, things like diabetes, cognitive function. There's so many ways that this helps with basic everyday health needs. But the oil itself is easygoing and it's resourceful and it is positive. It brings out the positive in us and it knows we can solve problems on our feet. And that even if we feel like we're kind of getting stirred up with it and our stomach is upset over it, we can move with ease and flow through it. And it kind of helps us overcome that overthinking, right? And not seeing the opportunities that exist and being decisive in moving forward in things. So it helps us explore possibilities, explore the world, be motivated to go outside of our normal routines and see different things that are going on in the world. And it's just waiting for the right moment to make a move. Okay. So this oil means that our answer that we need is in something to do with travel. Could be faraway connections, could be worldly matters, but it's not where we are right now. So we need to be motivated and look for the right opportunity to go seek that answer. And it's important to accept inevitable changes that come up in the process of this movement. So, very interesting card. I love to travel, so any opportunity I get, but I think more in tune for me, this is more maybe just outside my routine or leaving the house to go do something, right, where I wouldn't normally shop or something, right? It doesn't have to be exotic travel, although that would be really cool too. So I think for me, I need to think about how I can use this oil. All right, your affirmation for cumin is that in the world in which I travel, I am endlessly creating myself. So it's kind of that having that learned experience from travel and being a worldly traveler, you have that different perspective of things than someone who doesn't travel much at all, right? So it makes you more worldly and wise and able to just see things differently to solve problems that come up. So that is our reading for April 3rd. Gosh, I cannot believe it's April. Please join me on April 7th for our full moon oil oracle card reading. There'll be 5 cards we pull. And it's really insightful. There's been some good readings in those. But as always, if you have questions, you can reach out to me. Either leave feedback on the video here, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's really awesome when I get your support. And certainly you can message me through dragonspitapothecary.com with questions or ways that I can help you live more naturally. Okay, until next time.